Evening. It's been a while. Sorry about that. I've just had things going on in my life, and they just needed my attention at this point in time. Just to bring you up to speed, it's not anything that a lot of other people don't do. I've been made redundant, and it's something that I have to cope with. I've found it quite interesting over the last little while how the range of emotions have taken over, and all the things that you sort of think about yourself get exacerbated. I think for a lot of people, work can sometimes define you and give you that real sense of purpose, potentially, or at least it gives you a sense of a structure to your day, and so therefore you may not enjoy it, or you may not be getting a lot out of it, but you at least know, okay, the day starts, I go to work, I do these sort of things. When you are in that situation where you've been made redundant and you sort of then are sitting at home and you've got to sort of motivate yourself, it's very different. Not only does then the self-talk happens, but you've also got to start to sort of really motivate yourself, and also start to really structure your own day and make sure that you're doing those sort of things appropriate. Whether it's trying to find another job, whether it's actually just taking some time off and just recharging, or it may even be something as simple as sort of retraining as well. All of those things are going through my mind as I go through these. It's only been a couple of weeks since this has happened to me. I know it's been on the cards for a while, and in one sense, I thought I'd dealt with it as I knew this was coming. But it really has still taken me a little bit of time to get used to it and understand it as well. Understand the thoughts and processes. There have been up days, there have been down, certainly been down days, and it's been a little bit tougher than I thought it might be. I have created, and I suppose that's the right word, created little projects for myself, or things that I want to learn, to structure my life a little bit and sort of give myself some purpose at this point in time. In the current work scenario, it's coming up to Christmas. People don't hire at those in Australia in that sense. Probably don't hire that way in a lot of countries. Coming into that Christmas New Year period, and then January will be a bit low. So I'll have probably till mid to end of January before the labour market really picks up, and there'll be lots of ads again. And then I can sort of think about what I want to do at that point in time. But it's been interesting at this junction to really sort of see how my thought process comes, and all the fears that come through when you're going through this. Fear of never finding another job, fear of now not being able to provide for your family, fear of being suddenly that worth is taken away from you because you're no longer earning that money. All of those sort of things are starting to rear their ugly heads, and you've got to sort of fight with those demons most days. So those things are sort of things on top of that as well. So if you're not at that retirement age, or the place where you can sort of coax your mind into sort of thinking that actually I'm actually going to retire from this, if you actually need to go back out and look for that work, it's hard to sort of reconcile this time on your hands with just sort of saying, okay, look, it's actually just, maybe it's like a vacation, or normally I'd take leave at this point in time, but the mind knows what it knows, and it really knows that this isn't just little leave and stuff like that. It's actually something else. So it's struggling to sort of make sense of what's going on and how I'm behaving and the things that I'm doing, because they're not usual. And so there are sort of little rabbit holes that I have to be careful of, that I can sort of wander down in terms of my thoughts, and bad thoughts, and suddenly be in a downward spiral. I've had a couple of down days, and those sort of thoughts have come through, and it's not something that's easy to reconcile. It certainly has been a little bit more difficult for me over the last couple of days to really sort of understand that. Yeah, so that's why I sort of haven't posted for a while. I've been really sort of trying to struggle through this a little bit, and also coming up to a period now where a major life event happened last year for me, and it's probably on my mind a little bit as well. But thanks for listening. I do appreciate that, and hopefully you continue to get something out of these videos from me. Thank you.